Over on my YouTube channel, I put out an open invitation for people to submit their books to me for me to put on my TBR, with the promise that anyone who sends me a book will get top priority on my TBR list. And let me tell you, it has been so much fun to read these books from authors that I've never heard of that have just completely surprised and impressed me. But there is a right way and a wrong way to submit a submission. And I just want to talk about that real quick, just to be constructive and help any authors out there. Now, let's start off with some good examples of indie author submissions. John says, "Hi, I came across your TikTok and I think that you prefer YouTube. In any case, love what you're doing." Talks about the channel, introduces himself, introduces his books, and kind of gives me a little spiel, and we coordinate on how to get his book sent over to me. Or for those that don't prefer email, that want to just send a DM, this is a great example of a DM. Like, "Hi, I'm a fantasy author releasing a book, wondering if I could send you a copy." It's simple, but it's still engaging. Now let's talk about what not to do. Don't just send a link to your book with no other context. And here's another example of something that's just less personable. They don't really introduce themselves. They just say, "These are my books," and they just list them out and where to find them. At the end of the day, I do think it's about building relationships with people. As an author, you want to have a good first impression that can really set the tone for people reviewing your work. And I'm still going to be honest in my reviews, but I do think it's important to be personable as you're reaching out for ARC reviews for your stories. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. All you indie authors, keep up the good work.